A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video, but more on that later. Life at the construction site. The shipping containers are coming together. Let me see if I can do this. The office, still a shed, but the kitchen, we did a lot of progress today. The windows are fully taped. Lou got a ton of trim in, and yeah, I feel like there's a lot of pros and cons, honestly, to living in a construction site. Like, hey, I need to brush my teeth, but there's no water up here. And the monitor doesn't go all the way to the wall tent, so I'm hoping that Lou will bring up some water with him when he finishes doing dishes. Thank you for doing dishes. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, you can't leave dishes down there because animals could get into it. And yeah, there's a lot of pros too about moving in early, because it just means that we get so much more time together as a family. Like, my heart just melts when Lou and Max have these little moments, whether it's like in the bathtub or playing music, or Max just feeding Lou. That's his like latest thing. He likes to give him his dinner. Shipping container life, I think it's for me. How we doing? Good morning. So, just got Max down for his first nap. Say, living up here and just breathing in so much fresh air is really helping me with my sleep deprivation. Last night, I feel like I was up the whole night, but honestly, there's no place I would rather be sleep deprived than up on the land. Last night I was up a lot, but the thing is, it's just so nice to be able to like wake up, breathe fresh air, and get some sunshine in, and it's such a reset. We've been also taking some cold plunges in the afternoon, which has been really helpful because the heat has been super intense lately. I'm not exactly sure what temperature it is, but definitely over 90. So like the cold water has been mission critical. But there's some really, really exciting things happening at the land lately, and that's mainly my new kitchen is being built. Lou's been putting in a lot of work to get it all set, and even though the wall tent's been a dream and it's so fun to be out there and it's kind of this like beautiful indoor-outdoor space, there is part of me that's just like, when my kitchen is done up here, I feel like I'll finally feel like settled. Like right now, I feel like I'm in a beautiful state of glamping. It's amazing. It's super fun. But there's part of me that's like, is this something like sustainable that I could do long term? And I think the kitchen is like the mission critical key to making life up here sustainable. Because the thing is, Max and I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. We obviously like play outside, we do all our other stuff, but when you're cooking 3 meals a day, like it does take a lot of time. And so that space is where we just love to hang. And right now at the wall tent, we have a pen set up, which is great for Max to be able to be safe and play on his own. But he does like to hang. And one of his favorite things to do is just like when I'm cooking, is just to like crawl on me and like come up and down. And we have a learning tower that my parents got him for his birthday, which I'm so excited to use. And that's all going to be in this new kitchen space. So yeah, the new kitchen is something that I have been really looking forward to for so long, and it's actually happening now. The floors are in, the wall is in. Lou actually has been varnishing the last few days to get the floors watertight, because that's actually something that we realized with Max and with our dog Freya. Being watertight is kind of necessary. So many times Freya will just like knock her water bowl over and it will just pour everywhere. Max will be trying to drink out of a cup and it will go everywhere, like food on the ground. What if somebody has an accident? Like, it's just really nice to have a waterproof floor situation. So Lou's been using like wood putty and varnish to seal the wood floors. And what else has been going in? The trim has been going in. We're gonna Rubio Monaco the walls, which is like a technique to like kind of whitewash it and seal the wood so it's all nice and clean. But now I'm gonna go tape the windows while Max is sleeping and get it ready so that Lou can get to town and start painting the walls. You want to use that? I don't know if we need that one. We do need this one though. Yeah. You're right, that one too. Can I put this one up here? Thank you. You want that one? I don't think we need that one. We need this though. Ooh-ba. Max, should we go find some spices? Ooh, that's a cup. Let that air in. Our spices are low. Yeah. I still have to make it chili. It's kind of weird. That's all we got. You have all the coffee filters? So just gonna put this in here, okay? This could have some water. Try your new toy. Monster. It's interesting when the water, like now that the pump has the accumulator, it doesn't like can't go as hard.
Toddlers, yeah.
Yeah.
Or in general.
It only will do it when it... Oh yeah? Should we check on the beans? Let's see if they work. He's getting happy.
Looks like they worked.
Watch your feet, buddy. This is hot. I guess I'll probably cook a little more in here, right?
Mm-hmm. You could always blast them for like another 10 minutes.
I like them to be pretty soft for him.
Yeah.
One downfall of living up here is that the baby monitor does not reach all the way to this wall tent. And I feel like during Max's nap was like a time where I would, you know, cook, clean, shower, do computer work, do a lot of things, or a nap with him, or, you know, relax. Sometimes I do yoga. Not like, you know, every day is different, but this is a time where I would usually take care of my hair. It actually doesn't look that bad on camera, but when you put your fingers in it, this is a bird's nest. So Lou is up there watching the baby monitor. I think he's stretching or working, I'm not sure. I'm gonna see what I can get done in an hour. Maybe have time to take a shower, but if you look at the state of the wall tent right now, we've got dishes, we've got toys in disarray, and there's something that has been on my list, no joke, since Christmas. Oh, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. It's a heavy job. Okay. Oh, extremely heavy mortar and pestle. So Lou got me that mortar and pestle for Christmas, and I had this big dream I was gonna buy all of these whole spices and get really into just elevating my cooking, because I think that, you know, you can get pre-ground spices and they're amazing, but if you grind your own spices, I've heard that that's like what makes food and flavor just really pop. So he got me this for Christmas. It is almost June and I have not used it, but I think now that the kitchen is being made and I'm about to move into that, my ultimate kitchen, it's time. So to do this, I just read the details. You have to put rice in, mash it around a couple of times, and then it's gonna take away like all of the dirt and grime. Okay, so I've done this twice now, and it said to wait till the rice is turning like white instead of gray. I think it's enough. My arms are tired. This project is over. I think it is ready to use. So we're just gonna wash it out one more time. Hi! You wanna be on your own? Okay. You wanna play?
How'd you do?
I did great!
Yeah?
Wanna see the thing?
Yeah.
Max, wanna show you? Look what Mama's been doing. Oh. I just finished doing it for the second time and then you rinse it out. You wanna see? You go like this, okay?
No recordaba lo bueno que era estar a solas, sin que me juzguen, con mis amigas cantando rolas. Que me aprecien, pero no tanto. Quiero estar sola, estar soltera, no disponible y siendo moda. Yo te quiero pero déjame, no me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Yo te quiero pero déjame, no me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Solo quiero ser no lo que quiera. Solo quiero ser no lo que quiera. Él me decía que esa falda era muy fea, porque sus celos nunca dejaron que fuera bella. Me controlaba todas las noches, noches en vela, con sus peleas, con mi persona y la botella.
Okay, all of our drawers have dividers and it's made life so much easier. I know where everything is. We've got his warm clothes, we've got his summer clothes, and now he's in no clothes because the temperature is like so crazy. We literally start the day in thermals and by the afternoon it's like 90 degrees and impossible. And Max isn't really in a phase where he's enjoying clothing because he likes to play in the water. So we are constantly jumping in the pool.
Ooh.
So there's something. I was gonna cook vegetables, but it did not happen. What do you think?
Wow, really good.
It doesn't have salt in it. We've got rice and beans.
Cool.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Woohoo!
Alright, go easy on me, YouTube. I have not played the guitar in 10 years.
More than that.
More than that.
Like 20.
Ready, Max?
Ooh, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. Come sit. What do you think? You like that? You dance with me? It's a little low, but it's gonna have to work. So Max is asleep. Lou is down at the wall tent doing dishes. And I feel like it's had one of the best nights of my whole life. It's crazy. Lou, actually, he can play the guitar, which is just, you know, the guy is just pretty amazing. And it's so funny because I don't think I knew that he could play the guitar until we'd been dating for probably 3 or 4 years. I remember visiting, we met, actually, long story, but we met in Barcelona studying abroad when we were in college. And so I remember one of the times it's been a few years, I think we were living together in New York City at that point, and we went up to visit his family, and one of the room we were sleeping in had a guitar in it. And I don't know what happened, but somehow Lou just was like, oh, I picked it up and just started playing the guitar. And I was like, wait, what? Like, you can play the guitar? And, you know, Lou is somebody who just exudes so much creativity, and it's been such an inspiration to get to live alongside of him because it's inspired me to honestly want to be creative too. And honestly, Lou is like the cutest with Max, and getting to see them play the guitar together is just like a glimpse, I think, into such a special relationship. And yeah, Max loves music so much. He's like always banging on pots and pans, and when you turn on music, he does this little like dance. It's like new thing. Like he dances like if he wants to play games or peekaboo or when music comes on, and it's just so cool to think about like what that could evolve into and who he's gonna be. But yeah, I feel like we're really making the most of life on the construction site. It's a little hectic sometimes, and I feel like having Max and I up here is amazing for Lou because it's like so fun, but also I think we are a little bit of a time suck sometimes because like just, you know, little things like you can't like leave dishes undone at the wall tent because animals could get into it, or if he's like in the middle of a project that's super loud and Max needs to nap, we kind of need to like put a pause on it for an hour. But I think that that's like the reality of like building the shipping containers while we're actually living in them, and it's I think it's worth it. It's like now they're actually at a point where they're livable and the bedroom container is done, and it's just like so special to have the drawers in and all the organization set up. And so, yeah, even though I think, for Lou, he is like dreaming about getting his office container set up, and I am obviously dreaming about getting the kitchen container set up. Just like looking at them now, and it's like there's just so much potential with these containers. I'm really grateful that we just like decided that like it doesn't need to be perfect to be habitable, and we can learn as we go. Like, we've been battling the heat a lot lately, but this new system that Lou just set up honestly worked way better than I thought it would, because not that the system wouldn't work, but it had a lot more light. Usually we pull full blackout, and this time we left them halfway up with some fans going to just try to get that cold air in. It actually worked really well, and Max still fell asleep and it wasn't dark. So I think temperature takes priority over the light. I honestly just love it up here so much. Everywhere I look, it's just like getting more and more green. Like the leaves, I don't know if I've ever noticed leaves the way that I notice them up here. They're just like, you can just see all of them filling out the forest that used to be so thin. It's getting so full, and it's like, you hear the birds. Yeah. Life has been really, really special up here lately, honestly. It feels like we're building our own oasis. Like, when I drive back here after I've been away, I can feel like my shoulders dropping, and a sigh of relief that like, I actually have a home. Like, I can say it now, but like I was telling Lou like the other day when we got back after being away, like this is the first time I feel like I have a home for like so long, like a proper home that we can like put down roots. It made me cry. It was just such a beautiful feeling after being transient for so many years. It's just such a profound experience to just pull into our driveway and be like, this is my home. And it's something I don't think I realized I was missing until now. And maybe I wasn't missing it when we were in the midst of all the other things, but I definitely am grateful for it in this moment. I'd also like to take a moment and thank Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video and making these adventures possible. One of the biggest transformations in our creative journey has been launching our online store, which is something that would have been impossible to imagine even just 10 years ago. Squarespace makes the digital design process easy with elegant templates that allow you to drag and drop your photos and create new pages within minutes. It's a pretty empowering process to get to connect directly with your audience, and seeing how many people all over the world are connecting with our ebooks gives me so much creative fuel to continue dreaming up our new projects. If you'd like to start your own website or online store, head to squarespace.com/wildlyroam for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.